I don't know. I'll give it a minute. We'll see. But no, I do like it when you guys stop by to see me. I said 100%. It is another beautiful day. I'm gonna take some battles today. I don't really expect a lot of like if you can have a screen every great once in a while, that would be great if you see me go into one. But besides that, I said there's been a lot happening online lately. Like I know a lot of people are out and about around this time of year, so I said it's been and they. I'll tell you what, TikTok man, they have not been liking me lately. They say that like they have not been liking me. You say like too many things. Like I'm not even trying to be an asshole, and I'm getting in trouble. Like I'm not even trying to be an asshole. That's the thing is like if I was trying to be an asshole, I'd be like, yeah, I'm being an asshole. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'll say something like the one day I think I commented like I don't even want to say the word like E and W, and it sent me it flagged me for that, and I'm like, but she was eating something yucky. Like what? Like it wasn't. I wasn't. Wait, what? Like it's like it kind of takes it out of context a little bit because I'm like, well, wait a minute. So I got in trouble for that, and then I said I'll get like. And it's not even really like I said. I'm not making excuses for myself. If I do something, I'll own up to it. Like I've had times where I went, well, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have written that. Yeah, I mean, we all have. We've all been there where our fingers got the best of us, type and shit. But for the most part, like I said, I've toned down my streams so much just to like, because I came from a different site, and over there it was just like anything goes. Like it was a free for all. Like there was no, they would not shut your stream down pretty much no matter what. Like I can tell you, I've seen so much shit, so much shit. Like I think the weirdest thing I ever saw over the weirdest thing I ever seen over there, and I said still to this day is probably like so like I said, I gotta watch what I say. But so this dude, he had come to my stream like a few times, right? Like it was just kind of somebody that I knew like through, hey, how you doing? Like what's happening? You know what I mean? That sort of shit. And okay, so we're working now. Awesome. But so oh, I turned it off. What I was trying to do. I was trying to make sure everything's working because I said I can't see. Like I can't see when it does that. So it just wants to be a pain in the arse. But so that's weird. I'm not doing anything. Okay, cool. But so I walked. Well, I want to say I walked in this dude's room. Like it's their stream. So I guess I entered. I entered their stream. I didn't walk in. I entered their stream. And like I said, this was just somebody that I knew. And this was like up there with some of the weirdest shit I seen on that site. So this was like somebody that I knew but didn't really know. Like then they'd stop through, but I hadn't really, it was like my first time in their stream. And I went into their streams, right? And they had a box like TikTok does or like other sites do where, somebody else can guess and like jump up in there. And I went into the room and I seen he had a blanket, just to go in, and he had his hand underneath the, you know what I'm saying, right? And I was like, oh, okay, all right, I'm in the wrong room. We went to like virtually go turn around and walk this way, and then I realized there's a dude up in the box, right, and he's English. And hi, how did you, I'm trying to keep my streams. I have two streams running. I normally run two at once, but so yeah, and like the English dude, he's like, I'm done. I'll beat ya. And I was like, and guess what was on his hand? Yeah, absolutely. And I was like that was a first. That was like that. I'd never seen anybody race before. Like I'm like, is this something guys do all the time? Like, is this like a common occurrence? Like, is this like? How many guys do you think have done that? Because I've never actually, it didn't even occur to me that it would be something that people will be open to. Yeah, I don't know. But like I said, you see a lot of shit online sometimes. You see a lot of shit. Like I find that YouTube's pretty family friendly too. Like which I get because there's like kids. So I said, even over there, oh my God, we used to cut up so hard. And like, but it was more like an adult site. Like it wasn't like a where girls do shit. Like I mean there probably were a lot of girls over there doing that shit. I didn't do that shit. I was like, like, I'll tell you what, like men be getting on my nerves, especially in the DMs. especially then. Oh, it's even worse then. It's even worse. Like you get them in a closed space where they're like nobody else can see. They could screenshot it, but they're not going to see. Like, yeah, that's when you really find out where the shit is going on. Like, you know what I mean? I've gotten emails before that I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, and my thing is, I don't say anything online or type anything online that I wouldn't say to the person. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know if that's a good way to live or not, but I just, it's like I'm not going to say anything that I wouldn't say to them. But like, you definitely see some people like where they get like their internet, cojones going on, like their internet, cojones are happening, like where all of a sudden they get like real brave. You're like, dude, seriously. I used to be a thing, Michael, what's going on, honey? How are you? It used to be a thing on Facebook back in the day. They called it like Facebook walls, and it's where like people like they would argue back and forth on Facebook, and then all of a sudden somebody'd be like, well, here's my address. Like people still do that shit. Like people do that shit all the time. All the time. I've seen people like literally have whole live streams. And I said I always look at like what is it I would like to say. Would I want to be in somebody's room where it was just drama and fighting and this and that? You know what I mean? Or because like I can't deal with it. So I imagine, and normally what you put onto these sites is what you kind of get back, if that makes sense. Like if you're somebody that really likes that type of stuff, then that's probably the people you're going to attract. If you're somebody that's like, yo, I want to chill, I want positive people, I want, like all that stuff, then that's a lot of times what you end up getting back. I mean, it's kind of like the way of things. Hi, Cash. What's going on? Guys, welcome through. Tap the screen, please. I appreciate it. I said, but what's another like really weird thing that like I said, I came from Meet Me. And there like weren't a lot of people on that site. There really wasn't like, you know what I mean? Like originally there was. Once in the day, like back in the day, it was like super crazy. Like, and we're talking, it was busier before COVID than it was during COVID. And it used to just, I mean, like the comments, there were, I mean, it was absolutely insane. And, there was like a certain country in the world that was, that isn't allowed on TikTok, that was allowed there, that had a very big presence as well. But like just the insanity and the shit that would happen was like so, like it just out there. Like just the shit that I've seen online, I've been like, I had a friend, and this one's awful. I had a friend that he lost a bet, right? And the bet wasn't for a whole lot. It was for like diamonds, right? He lost a bet. I don't even remember what the bet was, but I remember that it was I had a friend, and he used to do like dares and whatnot, like on his streams. And he had, oh god, like I'm not even gonna talk about the one back because it was that bad. But then like there was another day he took icy hot and rubbed them on his, his eggs on his huevos. And he like literally lived on South Street. He was like, oh my god, I'm gonna put them at the window, like stupid. I was gonna say I had another friend. He used to like put firecrackers like in his butt, like I mean just all sorts of stuff. Like I said, I've seen a lot of stuff online, and then it's funny to kind of like encourage it. Like I'll be the first one to admit I'm a little bit of an instigator, right? So people were like, yeah, I'll come in and do it there. I'm like, cool. Like I don't think I ever actually did one myself, but I certainly like, happy, how are you, gorgeous? Speaking of Meet Me. But no, like, so I said I always instigated shit. I'm not doing theirs. People have asked me before, like, hey, would you do this here? Nope. Nope. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. It's no. Nope. Nope. Not gonna do it. Like I'm too stubborn for that shit. Right? So I said I have people that I've known for like a really long time. I'm gonna take some battles today, y'all. Okay, hold on. Let's see. This is my person that I'm battling right now. Just tap the screen for me. Alexa, volume 2. Hi. Oh, you're a picture. Okay.
Yes, Pakistan, welcome baby, Pakistan.
Okay. Question, Mr. Z. What level of English do we have?
Yes.
Is it a little English or a lot of English?
Yes, English.
Yeah, but how much are we talking? Like a little bit or a lot?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, you have a good one. Like I said, I gotta be able to talk to people. I can't sit and like I'll see some people that'll sit and just stare at people, right? Like just because they're in a battle and they're hoping that people will gift them. And I'm like, dude, I can't do that shit. Like I'm not gonna sit there with somebody that I can't. I just need to be able to talk to somebody. As long as somebody has like some English in them, I'm good. But like I'm not gonna sit there just I don't know. Like I don't know why people do it, but I see a lot of people do it where they'll just random battle, random battle, random battle, and then they come across somebody that doesn't speak English and they'll just sit there because they're hoping that the other side, like I said, I see this girl on here right now, right? And she's somebody that I've known for a long time. I actually know her from Meet Me, and I said she's been going through it like a lot. Like if you get to be like known for like something like if people like turn on you, then more people like get together and they all kind of like yeah. I mean, it's crazy. Like I said, it's crazy. I understand why people are mad over stuff, but like you know what I mean? Like nothing's I think everybody's entitled and this is just my opinion, like this is my form of therapy. Like I get up and just talk. You know what I mean? And just let everything out, get all my thoughts out there. So, I mean, I don't really need to go to therapy because like what am I gonna do? Talk about all the same shit I just got out? Like I'm not the type of person to sit online. Like I'll see people sitting I've seen oh my god, in all these years I've seen so much shit. I've seen people do so much shit on live stream that I'm just like I said, I'm not gonna judge anybody for what they do, but at the same time, I just don't do it. I kind of do my own thing. Like, I don't know. I don't even know how to necessarily explain it. Like, there's a lot of people that definitely love the sound of their own voice. Love this. I like that. Listen, I like it when I talk too, but there are some people they just be loving the shit out of the sound. You're like, how do you still have shit to talk about? Da, 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 da. And then they'll bring it up again, and you're like how do you still have shit to talk about? Like, I seen somebody the other day said, hey, can we change the subject, right? Just because, like you said, people will get so hyper focused on like one person, right? And somebody said, hey, can we change the subject? We've already been talking about this. And the woman was like, oh, yeah, sorry, sorry. And it went right back to it after that. Like somebody else said something. She was like, well, I think that a lot of people tend to follow crowds. And that's okay. You know what I mean? That's okay. Like, people do what they do. You know what I mean? People choose whatever streamer they follow for whatever reason. Like, some people will just follow people a lot just because they have a lot of followers. And then you see them, and yeah, like I said, I see a lot in like the different streams. Like I'm always looking just because I'm curious. Like, what do I like to see? What do I not like to see? What would I want to do? What would I not like to do? I want somebody that'll speak to me. I want somebody that can hold a conversation. I can hold a damn conversation by myself. Like I said, I just prattle along. You like prattle? You got big muscle. No, they're little. That's why I need the gym. But like I said, there are some people, man, they just love, 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 love the sound of their own voice, and I'm like, I don't really. I mean, I think it's good. I think it's therapeutic, but I don't think anybody should be chased off of any site necessarily. You know what I mean? Like I get that people don't like scammers and all that stuff, but like some people they really get. And then once people on oh god, you piss people off on TikTok. Oh lord, oh lord, you piss enough people and they will fucking like. I've seen people do all sorts of stuff. I've seen people call child services. I've seen people call adult protective services. I've seen people call landlords. There was somebody that had her church called. Like, yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of stuff. You don't have to worry about that kind of energy if you decide to be my friend at some point because that's a lot of effort. Now, like if I really seen something that I found like overly concerning, like but for the most part I just kind of like mind my business. Like I mind my business. That's about it. Like life can be stressful enough without taking on like everyone else's cause too. So I said I see a lot where people will just there are absolutely people that you have to gift them in order to even get a follow back. That's wild to me. That's Are you mad? No. Do I sound mad? But that's just wild. So I have more than one stream running, by the way, guys. If you hear me talking to somebody that isn't in your chat, I promise you I haven't lost my marbles. Not yet, anyway. But so I see a lot of that too, and I don't know. I don't like that shit. Like, why should you? And then people will pay to get battles with these people, and it's like, what? Like, so you're gonna pay money to share the screen with someone like that? That just, like I said, there's some of this stuff that I say, I'm really like, wow, like that's crazy. So if you get big enough, you can just, you know what I mean, like charge for battles, charge for this, charge for that. And then I'll see some of these people that are really big, like have really big names on here, and they're just absolute pieces. You're looking, you're like, wow, they don't even seem like a good person. Like, why are they? Okay, I guess. Like I said, I think a lot of people, they really like to hear the sound of their own voices. So I'm in a part of my life where I just want to chill. I don't have the energy. I don't have the nothing to argue and fight with people. Like, I just don't. So it's like I said, I would never go out of my way to do something nasty to somebody, but like if I did, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to be better. Like, I try every day to get up and just be like a better person. That's the best I can do, right? Like, I don't know. So I said, I see what some people like when people really get hyper focused on them. And then when people have like a hyper focus and they have like a lot of intention, like on one person and whatnot. Hi, what's going on, Ranch? How are you? But they have like a lot of attention on one person. Can I join? Yeah, I was gonna say I have another stream open. Yeah. But so I don't know if I'll be able to hear you, and the box is only that big, but yeah, you can go on there if you want to. Uh, why not? Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, what's happening?
I love looking at your big jiggly boobies.
Oh, okay. Good talk. Good talk. Good talk. I felt like we really bonded there. Like we really connected. Like there. Like, okay. Like, I'm glad you approve. Leave them a 5-star Yelp review. There we go. We'll turn it back up. That's fine. Well, I'm glad that we had that time together. But you see a lot of like just stupid shit online. Like, I don't know. I've gotten used to it over this time. The ones, like I said, the ones that will always drive me nuts are the dudes that are just like, because I said in the DMs, it's even worse. Like, you'll get guys that hit you up and they say some of the grimiest shit. And you're like, dude, I don't even fucking know you. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, some guys get really, 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 you having a good day today? Yeah, Tristan, I'm having a good day today. So far, so good. I've been working. I'm keeping myself busy today, all that good, happy horse shit. And then tonight I have practice, so I'll be on again later tonight. I hope you guys will come out and join me because I said I like it when you guys come and hang out with me, just so you know. Just so you know. So I'll be going out and having probably a couple drinks tonight. Probably. It's been a long week. I found anymore I'm either in the bar or like the I keep you like, you know what, like I'm not drink I don't drink at home. Like, it's like I said, I'll go out with my mom every great once in a while and we'll go to like lunch. Right, and I'll get like a little tipsy, but for the most part, like I've just found that it's better if I don't drink when I'm on. I had one night, right, where I'd been drinking online. I went to go change my outfit, right? And I came back in and I sat down. And they like everybody kept being like, they were putting up like cat emojis like a little while later, and I was like, what do you what do you what do you what do you why does everybody keep typing the cat? Like, I was so lost. Like, and people were like, meow, meow. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was sitting there, I'm like, no, I don't have a cat, I have a dog. Like, it was so stupid. But yeah, I sat there. They seen her. It happened. These have never, I don't think these have ever made a guest star appearance, but she has a couple times, but it wasn't on purpose. You know what I mean? It wasn't on purpose. I wasn't like, oh, here, allow me to get attention. Like, I had another day where I had shorts on that were a little too short. And and yeah, I mean, like that. Listen, it happens when you have a camera on, especially when you have like a camera on you a lot. You're gonna have malfunctions. Katy Perry had a malfunction not too long ago at her concert. Like, you do enough concerts, at some point you're gonna have some malfunctions. Carnival rides run enough, eventually they're gonna have malfunctions. Human bodies run enough, eventually they're gonna have malfunctions. Eventually everything has a fucking malfunction, like everything. So I feel like I'm definitely getting in my malfunction part of life where I'm like, really, something else. Something else. Why another thing? So I said I'm not going to be on here overly long because I've got shit to do today, guys. I said I went last week and I did this most annoying test ever last week, right? They gave me, I have epilepsy, right? So they gave me an EEG and they had me go back and I had to do this thing that, like, somebody told me a little while ago on my thing. They were like, yeah, my wife had to do a week EEG. I didn't even know that was a thing. The most I've ever had was 24 hours. And they literally take, right? They put all these little, like, pads all over your head. They tape your whole head up. You have all these wires that run, like, oh, thank you, sure, I appreciate it. But they have all these wires that run down, like, it looks like Rapunzel's hair, but it's like heavy, and then you have like a couple pads right here. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's for more severe epilepsy. Maybe they do that one. I don't even know, like, if that's what they were testing for. I don't know. I don't know if they use EEGs for other stuff. I just know why they've used them with me. Like, from Kentucky, yeah. How's Kentucky today, Tristan? And I said, guys, I do have 2 streams up, so if you hear me talking to somebody that is in your chat, I promise you, not losing my marbles. Not yet, anyway. Not yet. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I would imagine if I was crazy, I wouldn't know I was crazy. So maybe I am crazy and I just don't know. Right? And they say that's one of the reasons why, like, lie detectors aren't accurate, because if somebody, there are people that will lie, but they're crazy, so they don't think that it's like, they don't know that they're lying, if that makes sense. Like, so they'll honestly believe what they said is the truth, and that's how it goes. Like, listen, those tests are really, really inaccurate. You think about this, like, back in the day, that used to be like, I don't even know, is Maury Povich still a thing? I don't know. I don't watch daytime TV. But he used to do, like, those lie detector tests all the time, and I guarantee, because those things are not accurate. There's certain medical conditions that can affect it. There is certain medications that can affect it. There are certain, like, they're not an accurate test. So, and that's why they're not admissible in court. You can't take them into court because there's things that can affect them. But on top of it, if somebody is crazy and you give them a lie detector and they believe what they're saying, it'll give, like, it can give a false positive more easily than people seem to think it is. Like, it's not an exact science. Like, it's like kind of like it's hot today. Yeah, it's hot here too. I'm so happy I have central air. I don't know how I would make it through these summer times here if I didn't. Here it's like, it's always like this, where it's like just that sticky feeling. I said I'm on the East Coast, so it, like, it gets very swampy. Very swampy here. Like, I imagine it's kind of like the bayou. Like I said, I went down to Florida. I've told everybody this. I'm like, I went down to Florida a few years ago, and everybody kept saying to me, like, oh, the humidity. Oh, humidity. They literally wear their humidity like a badge of honor in Florida. And I was like, dude, this same. Kept asking people anytime somebody'd make, like, that little joke. I'm like, is this a bad day? Oh yeah, today's brutal. I'm like, okay. Next person come up, hey, oh, so you're a tourist. You're not from around here, huh? Like, they love their tourists down there, because their tourists are like, I think that the people of Florida have a love-hate relationship with their tourists. Like they like them because they bring in so much new business and so much other stuff. But at the same time, they're like, oh, nobody knows where the hell they're going. Like, I need to go to a concert. I haven't been to any concerts in a while. I just kind of like stopped going. I said I can remember like going to concerts and we would go like regardless of what time of year it was. And like I just don't have the energy. I feel like I'm getting older. I'm tired. Like I would go to a concert if say it was like wintertime or something like that. But like going and like sitting in the heat like they do the outdoor festivals in summertime, I don't know that I could hang. I don't know that I could hang like at this time of year. Like, and I said there are people that they love to do that. They love to go to concerts in summertime. I don't know if any of them sit at my lunch table, but I don't. But yeah, so I said back to I have like I don't know. I don't want to say I have like unwritten rules for like streaming, but there's certain things that I don't want to do. You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm not like a perfect, I don't ever expect to be a perfect person. None of us can be a perfect person. But there are things, like I said, as I kind of flip through, like I'll work and kind of, kind of keep it open and kind of flip, here and there. And I said, I'll look and I'm like, what is it I like to see? What is it I don't like to see? And I said, especially like if you guys scroll at night, a lot of the people are like super hardcore battlers. Like they don't even really talk, but they don't even really talk to the people that are like I said, it's crazy to me. Like I'm like, why are people like you'll go into somebody's stream and they're just getting tons of gifts and you're like, they're not even talking to them. Like the fuck, like there are people that can manage to somehow. Hi PJ, what's happening? Thank you PJ, I appreciate that, honey. But like there are some people 100% that they don't. I don't get it because they said like somebody that don't have any personality is not like necessarily somebody I want. I don't want to sit and watch somebody play on their phone. I don't want to sit and watch somebody play a video game. This is me though. I'm sure that there's a lot of other people that really like that stuff. Like there's a market out there for everything. The ASMR stuff, that shit's so weird to me. Like technically that's like my category because I do painting and whatnot. But like yeah, like that's I mean but I don't get it. Like I don't get the tingles when people talk about ASMR. The tingles, like what tingles? What tingles? What tingles am I supposed to be getting? They're like, but everybody's got something else that they're into. Like I said, the big one that I really, my number one thing that I don't like is like the mukbang streams. I could never sit there and listen to somebody chew. And a lot of times they chew like more aggressively. There's been like scandals and stuff on YouTube, and this stuff like cracks me up. I'm like, we're in a totally different day and time, right? There was a girl not too long ago. She was like one of the big mukbang people. Is that how you say it? Mukbang? Mukbang? You know what I mean? She was one of the big mukbang people on YouTube, and she ended up like there was like this big controversy because she was known for being very, very tiny and she would eat like a ton of food, right? And then people were going back and they were looking at her editing and they realized that her editing was her stopping it and putting it back together. And I'm like, that is so much effort, man. Like, that is so much effort to do that level of research on somebody's video to see if they're actually consuming. And then people are like, she's a liar. I imagine that anybody that's like one of those real little tiny people that can put food away like that's super I guess impressive, like right, like I guess it's super impressive if you can eat like a ton of food and remain like tiny, right? Like I know some people have metabolic things like, but I'm like like I don't know, I just couldn't, like I just you want to go out to it would be like I said I had a friend years ago, right? And she had told me, and I said, it's the only way that made sense to me. She said, I like the mukbang stuff. She said, because I'll put it on while I eat. I'm a single person. It makes me feel like I'm eating with somebody else. And I kind of said, okay. And then, like, the more I thought about it, the more I was like, yeah, but I wouldn't want to sit there and eat with somebody that when they ate their food was like, you know what I'm saying? Like they over exaggerate that shit. Like they over exaggerate. Like all this slurps. Wow, nice tattoo. Oh, that's a hell of a name you got there, sir. Okay, guys, welcome through. I apologize. I have to jump off. I'm working today. It's gonna be a busy one. I'm gonna keep myself going. I said I feel like my coffee pot's been broken. I need it. That's what I'm gonna do today when I get off here. I was looking up aerial fans last night. I need to buy a new coffee pot. I'm kind of like, my coffee pot broke and it's making me sad. Caffeine makes my heart warm. All right, but now I do love you guys. Like I said, I will be back on in a little bit. Give me a little bit. I'm gonna go get set up and start doing my damn thing, and then I'll be back on. So like I said, give me just a little bit. Get some food in me, and then get some work done, and then we will be back on.